Hey everyone, Light487 here in widescreen. Today I'm making a video for the first time in like ages, and the reason being is I've got this new personal vaporizer, or you can't really call this an e-cigarette anymore because it doesn't look anything like an e-cigarette, but if you want to call it that, fair enough. But it's a personal vaporizer or a nicotine inhalator or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I won this at the Sydney 2012 Vape Up or Vaping Meetup or whatever you want to call that thing, and it basically came like this, together obviously, with no battery, so I had to buy a battery separate. But it did come with the tank as well. It actually came with a clear mouthpiece strip tip. Anyway, so this is the bolt. I believe from talking with the supplier of this prize, which is Juice Hall, that they will be stocking them in the future. Well, so they hope, but there are some teething problems with the supplier in relation to getting protected batteries with them, or getting them without batteries, because the actual device itself doesn't have any protection circuitry in there, so you do need to have protected batteries of some kind, obviously to protect yourself. Anyway, so I bought a AW, I'm not sure if you can read it, but it's a AW-IMR, it's a 18490 battery, 1100 milliamp hours. It's 18500, 18490 apparently is the same thing. Anyway, so it goes in there, it just sits flush, there's a bit of a spring in there as well, and then this goes on like that. So I got the battery from vapebar.com.au. So as I say, there's a lot of Australian suppliers now, so you can get a lot of things locally. Still can't get nicotine locally, of course, but one of the other reasons I'm making this video is because I'm going to be stopping using nicotine within the next 3 months, so by the end of May. So this is sort of, I guess, part one of my cutting down to zero nicotine diary. So I was vaping 12 milligram. When I first started vaping, I started on 36 milligram. I was on that for about 12 months, and then I went down to 24, simply because the supplier of the juice that I liked only had 24 milligrams. So I went down to 24. That was fine, stayed on that for a while, and then I don't know really why I started cut down to 12, but yeah, it was sort of like, wanted to start cutting down, so I went down to 12, and so I've been on 12 for a while, and then yesterday I went down to 6 in the first sort of step in my plan to sort of cut down to zero, and it's not really that bad. Anyway, so this it's a tank. Obviously you've seen 100 million of them now. Now it's got an orange drip tip, so it looks really nice. So good vapor and all that off this device. The 6 milligram, I'm still getting a really good throat hit. I'm getting a throat hit as if I was on a 12 milligram vape. It took a few hours before I could start feeling the throat hit more, and then basically, there goes my wife trying to run past the camera without getting seen. But yeah, no, as I say, the 6 milligram now, after one day, feels as if it's like a normal 12 milligrams. What I've got in there, the juice, is actually the Joytech juice flavouring, or whatever you want to call it. It's the Virginia, and it's really nice, complex tobacco flavour, and you know, that was I got that from Vape Bar as well. I thought, oh, I'll chuck that in as well when I got the batteries. I'm really happy I did, because it's a very strong flavour. I've mixed it basically 3.5 mils of the Virginia flavouring with 0.5 mils of 50 milligram nicotine juice. So it ends up being 6 milligram vape. Yeah, so, but really nice, strong tobacco flavour. So yeah, so up until now, up until I got this, I've been vaping 5 volts or variable voltage as well. So like 4.2, 4.5, maybe even 4.7 in some cases. So this is the first time I've done 3.7 volt vaping for a long time. But with these high drain batteries and the low resistance atomizer, it's working quite well, surprisingly well actually. I'm getting the same sort of feeling, the same amount of vapor, same amount of flavour as I would as when I had the variable voltage going or the 5 volt going. And that's off just a small draw like that. If I did like a big draw, it'd be different. Yeah, so anyway, that's it for me today. I just wanted to sort of show you where I'm up to. I'm not sort of saying buy this because this is what's helping me get down to 0 milligrams. This is just the next one I've got. It's very nice, red body. The tank is an orangey sort of thing, and then it's got an orange drip tip, vent hole there. Works fine. Nice button. Really love this button. Nice big fat button with a big sort of circular button that sort of, I don't know, it just feels good. The button feels good, so I really like that. And yeah, so over the coming months until the end of May, I'll be making some more videos in my sort of progress towards 0 milligram vaping. I'm hoping to actually mix up some flavours that sort of maybe give a bit more throat hit than other flavours. I've noticed some flavours naturally give a throat hit, so I'll be sort of experimenting with some mixing and all that kind of stuff, and I'll sort of, as I say, report on my findings as we go along. Anyway, thanks for watching.